I'm Craig, I'm the project manager for the Milnerton Crime Watch Trust. I've been project manager for the last 15 years now.
My name is Michael, my firm is Mentor. Ek is 'n patrol officer by Milnerton Crime Watch.
I'm Peter Andre Natos. I'm chairman of the Milnerton CPF Community Police Forum Sector 3 Sub-Forum.
By ons gaan dit nie oor geld nie, hè? By ons gaan dit oor die gemeenskap.
In this situation here in Milnerton Central, where Craig Pedersen's Crime Watch is operating, Milnerton Crime Watch is operating, it has been very well received by the community.
The Milnerton Crime Watch has been running for about 16 years now.
Kyk, by ons is 'n buurtwag. Ek dink 'n buurtwag is belangrik, maar tot 'n sekere punt.
I think this project can benefit any community at large within South Africa. Small residential hubs where you have an existing crime problem, but you have an active community wanting to get involved, wanting to change things.
Die terugvoering aan die gemeenskap is een van die baie belangrikste dinge op die oomblik, want hulle wil weet wat in hierdie area aangaan.
I see the definition of the Community Police Forum as being the link between SAPS and the community and civic organizations. It's not there to only be biased towards SA Police, and it's not only just to be there for the citizens.
Been in the security industry for about 20 years now in different forms, from VIP protection to commercial security, residential security, risk assessments and surveys. So I've got quite a broad experience within the industry.
Op die buurtwag moet die oë en die ore wees vir die sekuriteitsfirmas, vir die polisie en vir ons.
I think it's obviously the fact that firstly it's effective, secondly that the community has a degree of control and a degree of influence over how things are run and how the patrols are managed, and it's very interactive. We communicate a lot with the members of the Crime Watch and on a day-to-day basis, and we're always keeping them appraised of the newest trends, what we're seeing in neighbouring areas and within our area. The fact that they get to see the patrolman daily, several times a day, throughout the day. So it's a high visibility. I think the calibre of patrolman that we have also has quite a bit to do with it. It's essentially a very Bobby on the beat approach.
You ready? Let's go!
Ek het nou 'n persoon gesien, donker klere. Met 'n dag voorkom.
That is the best man what I know in the crime watch business. Dat is een man, hij draait niet nog een lap op mijn zoon op en die dame, ik heb een groot respect voor hem. En alles wat hij mij vraagt, ik zeg, ik draai niet een lap op mijn zoon op en he must know the truth.
In streets that Milnerton Crime Watch are operating in, it definitely helps. We have other suburbs here within Milnerton where they do not have a Milnerton Crime Watch, and there's a definite higher crime rate.
There's two types of communities in South Africa, those who want to sit and moan, those who want to get up and do something. This is suited to those who actually want to do something. It needs to be led by somebody with a good security background, preferably a policing background, someone who understands the dynamics of the industry, the different role players in the industry, the legal aspects of the industry. I've known Stan Sadenode for probably a good 10, 12 years plus. And I think he's got the necessary requirements for that sort of position.
Die was al ingebreek al, die twee oud German mense het buitekant agter by hulle perseel gesit. Terwyl hulle sit, het hulle by die garage deur ingebreek. Hulle het flatscreen, groot flatscreen TV gesteel, jewelries gesteel en uitgekom sonder dat die mense weet. En hulle is uit in die voertuig en hulle is weg.
From a CPF point of view, we interact with everybody in the community, from our ratepayers, from the different service providers. Any new ideas come up, we welcome them, and that is the best way to identify ways to improve security in our area and to help fight and combat crime.
Nee, ons kyk elke dag as daar iets gebeur. Sê maar byvoorbeeld maandagooggend gebeur daar 10:00, gebeur daar 'n huisbraak. Onmiddellik hulle is daar, as hulle uiteindelik hulle daar bel my, ek is onmiddellik daar. Op die toneel bel ek vir kry. Dis die geval wat gebeur het. Dis is wie betrokke is, dis 'n kar, tipe karre goed is. As kry hy foon neersit, as hy op sy komputer, op sy dinges en hy stuur dit almal op e-mail na al die kliënte toe. Onmiddellik moet kry daarvan weet en hy stuur dit onmiddellik uit na hulle. Maak nie saak wat dit is nie, verdagte voertuig. Onmiddellik, hy stuur alles uit na hulle toe. Want dit is baie belangrik as die gemeenskap weet wat daar buite aangaan en hulle sit in hulle huise en hulle kom uit en hulle e-mails gelees en hulle byvoorbeeld van 'n verdagte wit Cressida. En hier staan 'n Cressida voor sy huis. Onmiddellik kan hulle die kar bel en sê luister, ons het nou 'n e-mail gekry van die wit Cressida. Hier staan 'n wit Cressida voor die deur.
At the moment we have approximately 610 members with a density of about 1,050. So we're just over the 50% mark. If I go back in time a little bit to when the crime watch started, it started originally with one patrol vehicle running Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, which were the problem times during the daylight hours. And then as more members came on board, it was left to run full week and then 24/7. And it kind of evolved to where we are now, where we have 2 patrol cars in a 4 square kilometre area, 24/7, 365. On top of that, we have a supervisor, and then on top of that, we have myself as a project manager as well.
Milnerton Sector 3 is a fairly large sector. We are kind of middle to upper income areas. We cover the Milnerton Central, Milnerton Ridge, Royal Ascot, the Sunset Beach, Sunset Links area. So you've got homes from small apartments to beachfront mansions.
That's actually a very good question. We get asked that quite a lot. The opposite is actually true. We don't compete with them, we work with them. We have a very good relationship with the on-response companies in the area. We work with them on the road, and we work with them at a management level where we're interacting with the guys. Our people respond to the same complaints together, they back each other up. We're linked over radio networks in some instances, and there's a lot of information sharing between us.
I believe as a CPF, our most important role is to be there in a positive role for both the community and towards the police station. If they feel that in their areas they need to improve things and fight off crime and move crime from their area to another area, they need to become stronger.
Ek sê nie ons is boergehewe almal nie, maar ek dink dis 'n konsep wat oral sal werk as dit reg geïmplementeer word en hierdie gaan nie oor geld nie. Verstaan jy? Hierdie gaan oor die gemeenskap. Dis 'n projek wat die gemeenskap betaal en al die geld wat inkom, gaan weer terug na die gemeenskap toe. Kyk die karretjies wat ons ry. Smart karretjies, dit kos duur. Die gemeenskap betaal daarvoor. Hulle gooi nie hulle geld weg nie. Hulle gooi nie hulle geld weg nie. Dit is 'n ding, 'n konsep wat gaan werk. Ek beloof jou. Staan jy weet dit sal werk. 2 karre, 24 ure 'n dag op en af. Op en af. Ons misdaad hierso. Ek het statistieke het gesak, Stein, gesak.
Every year we choose a theme, if you will, for the year that we're going to base Crime Watch around and that we're going to promote. And I think this year's theme kind of answers the question. And the theme for this year is that crime prevention is a team sport. There are no superheroes. There are no Batman, there's no Spider-Man, there's no Superman.
Let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else.
Proper crime prevention requires the integrated functioning of municipal law enforcement, national law enforcement, regional law enforcement, parks and forests, NSRI, health inspectors, building inspectors, police, and Crime Watch, neighborhood watchers. It's everything coming together, singing off the same song sheet with the same objectives, and that concerted approach of everybody bringing their full abilities to bear to push the crime down. It's that component that's necessary, is that interlocking between the different agencies. CPF is very useful to us in that regard, in bringing together the different role players, and our members join us because they want to be a part of that approach. We cannot do it just with the role players. The community are the biggest role players.
So let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight like everyone else.
They are the actual customer at the end of the day. We need their buy-in to it. The benefit is obviously, yes, they know help is at hand, it's quick. Yes, they know the system works. They know the patrolmen by name. Our patrolmen go out of their way to meet and greet, get to know the people in the area. So if they drive past number 28 Scott Road and they see somebody in the garden, they kind of know that person doesn't live there. They're going to stop and question it. We have to build that relationship with the community. Now, private security companies, profit-driven motive, they cannot build it. It doesn't exist. Maybe in a SME environment to a degree, but the profit motive is still the overrider. With the Crime Watch concept, the community is the overrider. They are the important ones. And once you have the people on board and they buy in and they can see the results of it, you're going to get more coming on board. And the more that come on board, the more you're bringing in other agencies to the party and to share information as well. You end up with a structure where you've got a community that's empowered, confident and supportive of the measures that it has, and is feeding out information on what they see and experience and what they're worried about to a node that is disseminating the information to the appropriate channel to have that dealt with and monitoring to see it's done and giving feedback, because that's still a customer.
So let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight like everyone else.